when you never fucking mind. There's no point to fucking bring it up anymore. It's not a big fucking deal. We'll just move on, and you can start the show.
And he goes right into character. It's amazing. It's amazing. The dude is like, it's like a switch. It's amazing.
It's like a live switch.
It's like we hit the live button to bring all of it. And if you guys don't know, if you're not sick of me yet, I was on Killy's stream, and then Danny Graham comes on from Comics Chat. And if you don't know him, go check out his channel. And goes, hey, I'm doing full spoilers for Suicide Squad. I got some thoughts. And I'm like, I'm jumping in that motherfucker because movie of the year. DC's got to win.
No spoilers, fucker.
It's really weird because before you went live, the three of us were backstage talking, and PB's voice sounded kind of like this. He was like, I'm gonna be real nice to you. I'm gonna be real nice to you, Bob. Please don't be mean to me.
Now you know it's a lie.
It's so funny. And then all of a sudden the live thing comes on, and then he's like, oh, you stupid.
Oh, you stupid motherfuckers.
I fucking hate you, you motherfucker.
This is some bullshit.
So funny. Like his balls drop as soon as the live thing.
Otherwise, I just talk like this all the
time. Yeah, people, spoiler alert. I hate Disney because I actually work with Mickey Mouse. You guys don't know. PB is really Mickey. Okay?
You better show that shit, motherfucker!
Why do you think he shills so hard for the MCU? He owns half of it.
and he was on camera before, guys, and I'm telling you, he's a woman. He's a woman. Like, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. Tits were like he had this rack all pushed up. It was so weird.
It's warm down here.
Oh my god, I feel like there's so many truths today. This is the great part of everybody who's here speaking of which. Hey, Planet Q's Queen, Rebecca, what's up? Billie Jean, how are you? We have, let me see, Rose, good to see you here. Keep scrolling down. We got Jenny Godden, how are you? Keely Chow, Billie Jean, how are you doing? KH, how are you? Janie Davis, the amazing, lovely Janie Davis. Good to have you here. Good to see you guys, and thank you. We got a great night. I decided to call this the lawsuit night because I'm dealing with two lawsuits today. I'm going to talk about Depp because there's been a big break. This is going to implicate a lot of people.
A shitty break.
And we also have Activision and Blizzard. And I want to talk about this because I'm a gamer. And the industry has pushed this stereotype that gamers are sexist and things like that. And then these assholes come along and actually prove the media right. And it really upsets me because I've been saying for years, gamers aren't like that. We don't sit here and degrade people and just...
We don't?
And then Blizzard comes out and it says, frat boy behavior. They're taking shots while, objectifying women. I'm like, oh, fuck me. This is a gamer's back for like 10 years. I'm like, okay, I want to amend my statement right now. Not all gamers are sexist douchebags. But, I mean, come on. Did you see us in high school? Not everyone could turn out like this, unfortunately, or the glare.
Thank fucking God we don't all have to turn out like that.
I'm not a gamer.
Exactly. Hey, don't ruin this, okay? Don't ruin this. You're a gamer tonight.
You don't ruin it. You don't ruin it. Just let him go up there and tell his fucking lies.
Listen, I'm only here because I'm half that syllable, honey, okay? I'm only one of those syllables.
I can't hear my fucking YouTube while I'm on the shitter, and the door is closed. So apparently,
sure it is.
She's sitting there basically saying that I am so loud that my voice is going through a wall. and a paper thin door, and she can hear me. So,
It's
welcome to a
two
crazy show.
papers thin.
Welcome to a crazy show tonight. We'll
Really?
we're gonna actually dive into some evidence.
I'm not diving into anything. It's too late at night, and somebody else has chips, so he can't be diving for 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah, listen, I put my chips down because I unmuted my mic, but listen, at some point we got to talk about the Suicide Squad. We got to do that because I know you watched it.
You gotta do it then. You can do it last, and then I'll leave, because you can't spoil it for me, you fuckers.
Yeah,
And this guy
actually,
in a 10-gallon hat will fucking spoil it for me. I did not watch it.
You couple of fucking gamer nerds haven't fucking watched Suicide Squad, and I know gamer has nothing to do with DC, but you're nerds, all right?
Sure it does.
Like, why the fuck haven't you watched it yet?
I've seen it twice.
Oh, okay. See, Barry, that was the nerdest shit ever. I love it.
Yeah.
So we're talking about it. Sorry, PB. And we won't have to. We don't have to spoil.
Hey, both of us together, average seeing it one time each.
Fair enough, but still no spoilers because I want PB to really enjoy it.
At
least I hope he will.
Glare, I'm gonna just talk about the box office tonight at the end of the stream, but I want to do that. Maybe we could do it on Sunday because I'm doing a spoiler talk on Sunday, so that if these fine people haven't seen
all right,
it,
I will join you on Sunday. Just remind me because I'm already drinking Oak Leaf. So you're supposed to laugh at that.
I watched it at work.
You made me feel like a total alcoholic. Like everybody just got quiet. They're like, "Oh God, Will."
I thought he was going to read the comment read it aloud instead of just to himself. Wait, what the fuck? You saw it twice? You said with me was the first time you saw it, Petty Officer Zod.
No, we saw it before I went into work, and I have HBO Max, so during work I watched it again. So
nice way to lie your way out of that one.
Hey, I'm a villain. Anyways, it was it was pretty good. Sean B, don't look at the internet because right now it pisses me off. People are ruining shit. I hate that. Like, come on, and anyone who's seen it, don't post any spoilers. If you
all I'm going to say, just to give Zod some fuel for Sunday. What I'm going to say about the Suicide Squad is I did not expect it to be good. Partly because I forgot James Gunn wrote and directed it. But I will say that I think that James Gunn has single-handedly saved that franchise, if not the entire DCU, with this movie. That's bold, I know.
What? I knew there was a reason why I like you, Glare. I knew
it's because I'm smart, dude.
I'm gonna second that.
Your gun saved
gonna second that.
Hello, Gary.
Oh man, we got a wild panel tonight.
Gary. My boy, Gary.
It's going to be crazy. No, it's your boy, Glary.
My boy, Glary.
Oh, it's gonna get weird tonight.
Did you do?
It's too late. It's too late. It just did.
I know.
Hey, you had a great stream earlier, by the way, Claire.
Thank you.
Hey, man. You know what, Gary? The only thing that made it great was you were in chat, baby. Hell yeah.
You're welcome.
All of a sudden, everything just got chill. You
know what's crazy? I promised the folks of my triumphant return.
It's always about Zod. Jesus, PB, can you get him?
Look, you guys can sexy talk on your own time. I know you guys like phone tag all the time. Okay, all right.
There's another sexy voice coming on soon. Man.
Ooh. Please tell me it's Squirrel. Is it Squirrel? Is it Squirrel? I don't know if I can handle that. It's too much.
My God.
It's overload.
Squirrel.
Oh man, so I did so tonight we're going to dive into a lot of different lawsuits. We're going to, of course, cover a
Sweet.
monumental thing, and a lot of people in the media are being forced to recognize this because it's a pretty huge
Recognize.
win. It's a pretty huge win for the Depp Heard development. So we're going to jump into that right away. We're
Why
going to
aren't
jump
you
into
more
that.
enthusiastic about this? I've heard you squawking about this shit for months, and now you're just like, we're just gonna. It's kind of a huge.
We're gonna do a depth
Like,
dive.
dude, you've been shoving the shit down my throat. This is what is connected
Whoa,
me to you
whoa,
guys,
whoa, whoa.
and you're like
You
downplaying
say
this
he
huge
was.
win.
You say he's shoving it down your throat. Like it's not really shoving it down your throat when you're like, more, please.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm going to go a little bit deeper, Glare. And
Pass the tonsils.
Yes.
straight tonsils. And no, and I would like to get a few people's opinions on here because I think this could be huge. This could be I've been
Only a
waiting.
few? Who are you excluding?
I'm just excluding people who aren't here.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Lies.
which we miss our dog Husky, and shout out to Mad Squirrel for
Oh.
getting the tree in order. So here we go. Johnny Depp gets permission to have the records he's looking for. So
Dun dun
big,
dun.
yeah, this is big because we've been asking for what receipts, right? And the attorneys have
Recipes.
been saying checks in the mail. Well, now the New York judge granted the actors team permission to view ex-wife Amber Heard's records to the ACLU to verify her claims of paying it in full. Now, this goes to the credibility of Amber Heard's statements. I think this starts to be able to paint a picture of her being a lying cunt. I'm sorry, I had to use technical legal speak.
I'm not
This
offended.
really paints a picture of the lying cunt, and how much of a liar she is because she's said multiple times in interviews, various outlets on national fucking TV. She's paid it in full, right? Then she says she's paid 1,000. Then she said she paid this and that. Now they're saying, "Show me the money, bitch. Show me the money." So, as the theory of childhood permission goes, when mom says no, ask dad. Like that, Vanity Fair. Good play on words.
You know what she's going to do? She's going to find the people who actually did donate. She's going to get a list of those people, and then she's going to pay off some of them to be able to say that it was her and she just used shell names to donate because she didn't want to stroke her own ego.
Yeah, I can. You know what?
I
You
could
raise
hear.
a
I
good
could totally
point.
hear
That's
her doing that.
That's actually, and that's
Listen,
why
I know my girl. All right, I know my girl. All right, so I want you all to recognize. Okay, she's smart. She's beautiful. She's gonna charm. She's been doing it this whole time, and that's what she's gonna do. And y'all need to recognize and quit hating. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Zach.
Jesus Christ, he's gonna get my channel burned down. Johnny Depp was shut down in the UK after he sued, right? And on a serious note, this was the pinnacle of the UK decision was that Amber Heard was credible, right? The judge literally came out and said she couldn't have been a gold digger and lying because she clearly donated. Now, that's not going to get overturned, but it does show that now this whole thing that she was pinning her defense on about the UK was built on a lie. And, anything she brings over is not going to be credible because if this was a lie, she lied in the UK, you can't use any of that shit. So, after he sued the parent company, The Sun, for libel, the paper called him a wife beater in the headline. The court ruled there was legitimate evidence supporting the name slinging, although Depp has maintained the allegations are a hoax, which is looking to be true. His team tried to appeal using a Hail Mary, the claim that his ex-wife Amber Heard had not donated all of her divorce settlement money to the charity she claimed she did. Soon he intends to begin a similar lawsuit in the U.S., one that's directly against Heard. She wrote a 2018 op-ed piece about surviving domestic violence, which she's full of shit about, which a Virginia court recently ruled was obviously about Depp, although he was not referred to by name. Depp's team is attempting to enter into evidence her lack of charity payments ahead of time, hoping for a different outcome, because in England he couldn't get the documents to bring over, and that's where he couldn't get them to open up. But now for this case, those documents are going to be released, and this is going to be really interesting. I can't wait to grab some popcorn and watch this, because I would like to start seeing this bitch's name being dragged through the mud. Over in England, Depp's lawyer claimed that Heard's pledge to pay the $7 million statement to the CHLA, the American Liberties Union, or the ACLU, tipped the scales against Mr. Depp from the beginning. Now, per USA Today, a New York judge has granted his request for records from the ACLU to help support claim that she did not she is not as altruistic as she appeared back in 2016 when they were divorced. For her part, Heard has confirmed through her attorney Elena Bredoff, that the payments were not made in full immediately.
Editorial
Learn
lies.
how to read.
I'm sorry. Those names.
You motherfucker.
Bentoff? I'm sorry, Bradoff. Sorry, Bradoff. Elena Bradoff. My bad. But would be paid over the course of 10 years, which it's been more than 10 years, guys. It's we produced the documents from the ACLU on how much she has, which is a bunch of shit. And
What's
she
up, motherfucker?
But wouldn't you judge that based on what Johnny Depp has?
Justin!
Because what she has is what Johnny Depp has. She doesn't have anything. She's nothing. I mean, Aquaman money. She's got some Aquaman money.
So here's the deal: he had settled with her out of court, and part of the agreement was, I believe, an NDA. They weren't supposed to talk about it, which means her just writing the op-ed was a breach of that contract. On top of that, the other condition to their marriage was any extra money that she had gotten from him, this $7 million, was not supposed to personally go to her, because she had already gotten stuff behind the scenes. It was supposed to go to a charity of their choosing, or her choosing, I believe. She had claimed she had already donated this money.
But she argued
However,
that too, didn't she?
And it's been 10 fucking years, and no one has heard a thing about this. And people have been saying to produce the receipts, and she just keeps on saying checks in the mail. So the judge has basically forced the ACLU and the I believe the Children's Hospital too, or it just might be the ACLU, to have to produce records either by her or people associated with her that donated on her behalf.
So you said that she got some stuff behind the scenes. I don't necessarily need to see the stuff that she got behind the scenes, but I probably would watch it.
Gosh, I really am missing having Keely here. There's just too much alpha male going on here. What's up, Justin?
Justin, you're cutting out.
What's up? I'm glad
There we go.
What's that? Again?
Hey,
hello.
Come out again. First time fine as is. I'm just glad I'm finally able to join a show that's not like 2 hours in and Phoebe's awake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not only was he awake, he came in 11 minutes early
And
was like,
cross-dressed.
surprise,
Holy
motherfucker.
shit balls. I'm loving the wheel of rainbows behind you, Justin, on that avatar.
It's beautiful.
Oh,
Dude,
thank you.
PB
That
was
my
a
old
wheel of
avatar.
rainbows before the stream even started.
Yeah, I know. It's been ongoing, you know? It's just a recurring theme. The rainbows, unicorns, lollipops, and rainbows. Yeah, it's all that
Dude,
stuff.
I'm
It's
happier
party
than I've
alive,
ever been in my
brother.
life right now.
Okay, hold on.
You get a few
Everybody,
kills.
hold on.
That's great.
Oh,
Carmen?
Carmen, don't leave.
Carmen, she's not going to leave. Carmen, Beautiful Eyes is here to tell you, I have not been
Jesus
ignoring
Christ.
you. Hi.
Beautiful
How are you?
eyes.
There you
It's
go. Okay,
Carmen.
continue. But don't just,
Carmen,
hey,
come
I
back.
happen to agree.
Hey, I'm
I have some
comfortable. I'm comfortable,
sparkling,
Zod. It's okay.
gorgeous eyes here.
Yes, yeah, I'm comfortable, Zod. Don't worry about these people. Go ahead.
Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
so
Thank
beautiful.
you. I'm glad somebody on this panel has my back.
The
Fuck
glare is glaring at you.
Yeah, if you could switch me and him, that'd be great.
I actually am enjoying this because it feels like
But
Amber's
PB, you're
chest is
already a
directly
switch.
turned towards your face. like I feel
I'm
like
about to swing my saber at her.
Oh.
like there's so much wrong with that. So
I love this.
so here's the thing. On a serious note here. Blair, in your that's fucking adorable.
It's my
And I'm gonna go down the panel.
She's
But
gonna go
first-
down, guys.
Yeah, all the way down. But first, Blair, in your
Come here then,
opinion,
baby.
oh dear God, and like you're below him too. Okay, Blair. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I do this to myself. In your opinion, do you think them pulling these records can add to this credibility thing, seeing as to the press and basically the Sun case hinge on her donating, and now it's looking like she lied about that. And I know you get like you're not a lawyer, but you do dig a lot into the law. Is there a perjury thing that can come out of this? Because she's
Dude, I don't even know.
under oath.
I don't even know because the case that I'm digging into, there's just all kinds of like mishandlings of everything that even lawyers that are talking about the case that I've been talking about are going, that's not how you do things. So, I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I mean, she's got a lot of money, you know, and the Sun thing in England happened. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, like I would expect anything at this point is what I would say. That's my opinion. I would expect anything.
God, she's got like a slew of perjury charges coming against.
I'm not
her
saying
if they really push that though.
I'm not saying to give up hope. I'm just saying like understand the reality of things because everybody watched the whole England Sun thing happen and everybody was like, "What the hell was that?" Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we did.
So why would you be surprised if I'm talking about something that happens in the heart of America in Texas? Wow, woohoo! Second Amendment, yeehaw! Right? That's happening right now, and somebody's rights are being violated, which I talked about tonight. Then why would that not be possible here? Is all I'm saying.
Well, I think
No,
plain and simple
that's
with the whole
why
perjury thing, man. Like she said under oath and in testimonies that she donated. So just that little bit right there, she's already perjured herself.
There's all kinds of, like I was saying earlier, I was kind of joking, but seriously, like there's all kinds of different defenses that she can come up with. I mean, because what you got to understand is whoever is claiming. Now, this is civil court, not criminal court, but whoever's claiming, it's on them to prove it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? The other person, if they're the accused, it's not on them to prove anything. Does it help them to prove something counter to what the plaintiff is claiming? Sure. But if the plaintiff is claiming something, it's on them to provide the proof. Right. You know, it's on the defense to create doubt, and that's it.
Well, they have another little tidbit that proved that she lied once again, because she said, also under oath, and her team said that op-ed was not about Johnny, but then these emails were coming out now, where she obviously ACLU was working with her to write that op-ed piece, and they were trying to avoid using words like her marriage and stuff like that, so it didn't seem like it was about Johnny, but obviously it was. And that's what this whole thing is about anyway.
Well, sure, but and also Johnny Depp right now seems to have the favor of the court of public opinion. And,
of course, yeah.
And it would be naive to think that the court of law would not take that into consideration, would not have some sort of influence, even though they say they don't. But it would have some sort of influence because people want to win votes. There are people elected into offices; they want to win votes. You know,
Indeed.
so
Shit, I didn't even think about that, Glare. That's an excellent point.
You got to take that shit into consideration when it comes to what decisions that are going to be made. This is a worldwide famous thing. Johnny Depp, Michael Long is no Johnny Depp. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Michael Long's trying to get the Johnny Depp status, which is probably never going to happen.
By the way, awesome that you were able to get an interview with him. I got to watch that video. I haven't seen it yet.
Wow. I've been talking to him. Well, I haven't talked to him for months, but prior to, I've had him on my channel numerous times. I got to give him credit in the sense I don't want to sway the subject. I'll just make this point, but, I since publicly shared my lack of faith in him as far as credibility goes, and for him to agree to come on my channel and speak out, to me speaks volumes of his character, because it contradicts the argument that he's a vindictive piece of shit. And if he was a vindictive piece of shit, he would have been like, fuck this guy, I'm not going to talk to him. But he knows that I'm for the truth. He knows that I'm for getting the word out as far as truth goes, and him to choose me to speak out on that. And it was only because he trusts me. It's not because I had so many subscribers, because he knows I don't. He knows I wasn't monetized back when I was talking about it. He knew that my heart was in the right place as far as Sophie goes, and that's it. So to me, that speaks volumes of his credibility, personally. But y'all can make your own minds about that. But that's how I feel about it.
Cage made a great point. Said the case in VA is by jury, not judge. The people will determine the outcome, and I think that's going to be another factor that plays into this. Remember OJ, man? That looked like a slam dunk, and the defense fucked that up.
Oh yeah. There was all kinds of shit that went wrong with the OJ case. That's a whole nother conversation.
The glove didn't fit exactly.
It wasn't the glove. Everybody thinks it was the glove. It wasn't the glove.
No love.
It was Furman.
Yeah.
It was.
I think you used it to, like, O.J. Simpson played football, and you used a fucking basketball analogy, you asshole.
But the thing was, it wasn't the glove. Like, everybody thinks it was the glove, but the only reason people think it was the glove is the sensationalism, which is actually proof that this is more powerful than anything else. The court of public opinion matters, because people were like, so fixated on Johnny Cochran being like, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit, right? But that's not really what happened. What swayed the jury was the fact that there was tons of tapes of Mark Furman making racist comments and talking about framing people simply because he's racist. That's what happened.
Yeah, Furman really. If you guys haven't seen it, watch The People versus OJ. They did a great job documenting that, and they even do the live interviews. And it's like they didn't realize, but calling a racist cop to the stand—that's kind of a good way to sink your.
They had no idea, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was
but...
no way to expect that a respected, decorated detective was going to be on tape talking about the things he was talking about. It was like Christmas for Johnny Cochran. He was like, holy crap. Like, that is a pure miracle. That is Moses parting the Red Sea for Johnny Cochran. That is what that was. That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You know,
what'd you say, Justin?
What's that?
You said something before and then you stopped.
The glove didn't fit.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Glove didn't fit.
I'm not buying the rest of it. It was the glove. That is my opinion as a person who was not alive during this time. I feel that it was the glove.
I was.
Discussion.
Yeah, he wins. I'm sorry for my lack of insight. Go ahead, please.
It's okay. You are forgiven for your ignorance.
Thank you.
No,
I'm so grateful.
I'm a little. Yeah. Yes, to be grateful. Anyways, no. So, I didn't get the conversation earlier. Why are we talking about Amber Heard again? What happened this time?
Oh, she's been found out to be a cunt.
Is that
she's the mother of mine and the Glaire's baby?
Okay, so
let me tell you something. Somebody randomly walked up to me today and filled me in on the Johnny Depp thing because I've been so caught up in the Sophie thing that I've neglected my Johnny Depp community that I love so much, that I've just been welcomed in their arms as a troll, and I forgot all about it. And then just by chance, somebody randomly told me and brought me up to date, and I was like, holy shit. I talk to these people that follow this shit. And then randomly, out of nowhere, Zod sent me a link. And you don't know what the fuck is going on?
Not this time. I've been informed of what has happened in the past. I do not know what the new developments are. It just sounds like the same old shit that we've been talking about for the past year.
It's not, though. It's not, though. It's not, though.
No,
because the
all
judge
you need to know,
Johnny
Justin,
Depp's
Amber just had our baby. Mine and Glaire's. We're co-dads.
Oh, that's all. That's old news.
That's the big
that's
news.
Old news. That's old news, though.
That's the biggest.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Jeremy just said, hi, Stone Cold.
Cherry King's working on the next one.
He said, I'm picturing Justin as 4 inches tall, standing on a stool. That's how he sounds right now.
I want you all to hear me.
A little taller than that, but it's okay.
5 inches it is.
You do sound pretty far away, though. Are you on your phone?
The mic's too high for him.
Yeah,
Are you?
Yeah.
You driving again, man?
I'm in the car. I'm having a very difficult time reaching the steering wheel because I am only 4 inches tall. It's very difficult.
That's what she said.
Right now. I need to be able to get up to the wheel. I don't even know how my legs are hitting the pedals. It just works.
He's got stilts on like Ted. Rebecca says
Long ass toes.
Rebecca says at Justin, the ACLU is
to show records of abuser Pooh's donation, not the people who paid for her, but her own cash that she donated.
Finally, someone who can read.
Translation: the second chance from the UK sun disaster that took place. Now we have the American solution. Hopefully it works out. The one that everybody's been praying for.
No, I was told that our judicial system is fucking
Not bad for somebody who
terrible,
hasn't been following
so
this case, yeah?
we got no chance here.
Yeah. Speaking of
I
our
have one
judicial
question.
system,
Okay,
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
just have a
Get
quick
into-
question.
oh, okay.
say it.
What is the ACLU? What is the ACLU? I have no clue what they are.
Doesn't
Well,
matter. They got to
just
produce records.
Remember
And if
the
they
A
don't-
in
if
front
they
of
don't produce
the
them in Amber's
CLU.
favor, then she's fucked. That's what matters.
Oh, she's
The American Civil Liberties Union.
it's ACLU. You got to get a clue.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank
Well,
you
that's
for
actually a good
answering
question.
my
So,
goddamn
what?
question.
Why is the ACLU donations relevant? Really, like
no,
her
no,
donating
no,
the
I don't
money.
need a 5-minute answer. I just wanted to know what they
Well,
said.
it was all about her.
Well, it's not about you. I want to know.
I got it.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Good deal.
Moving on.
But we're gonna explain it anyway, because
Please.
the whole deal with that was she claimed that she donated, even on live television, that she donated the whole $7 million that she got from her settlement to charity. But
So basically,
there's
the point
no
is
there's no
point
receipts
is-
of it. The
right,
point is
so
basically
the point is
that
to
she
show
lied.
that she's a liar. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing
But
in the
but how
second
much-
guy? You just
how
keep
much
moving the
damage will
fucking
that do?
mouse around.
Will that only like pave the way for him? I mean, how much damage is that going to do in the overall case?
Well, that just to show that she's not a credible. She wasn't a credible witness in the UK case, first of all, and that if she's lying about so many different things, so she must be lying about all these claims of
Gary,
abuse.
goddamn it, man! I just gave you an opportunity. No, what it does is it shows that she's not only a liar, but she's a fucking thief too. So yeah. So she's also a fucking thief, and god damn it, I love my girl, and I hate this.
Hello, Keely.
You're absolutely right, though. That's
Because I
another
don't get
great
to
point.
spend fucking Johnny $7 million, dude. What the fuck?
I know.
It's bullshit.
She just said,
You're fucked up.
no, just go park my Mustang somewhere.
Sounds like she bamboozled you too.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. She
Oh,
had-
shut up! God damn it!
Oh, where'd Keely go?
She was like, "Fuck these guys."
She's like, no.
She's
Too much testosterone in
I
this
don't
building.
have.
I don't
time.
blame her. I don't blame her.
I don't think anybody does.
The business is we are going to talk about another lawsuit, and this one's a little bit more clear cut.
Okay, I'm not a gamer, so I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. I love you guys so much, dude. PB, you fucking kill me. Zod, keep keeping it real. The rainbow guy, what's your name? Sorry. I don't mean to be a dick.
Fuck
His
you.
name
That's
Jenny.
Fuck you.
His name is Jenny.
Okay, Jenny, I love you, buddy. And Keely, hey, Keely, I'm sorry to jump off. I love you too. And your boy Gary, I love you, boy.
You got here just in time
My
to
boy,
drive
I
the
love
glitter
you.
away. Thank you.
My boy Gary. But yeah, dude, I'm sorry, guys. I'm exhausted from all this Sophie bullshit, and I've been fucking going. I went live twice today. I'm tired. I'm gonna finish my wine. I'm gonna watch something. I'm gonna go to sleep. I love you guys so much, man. I had a great time.
Have a good one, man.
Monday, I'll
Rest
send you
well,
a link.
bro.
We'll talk Suicide Squad.
Let's do that,
Full
dude.
spoiler.
I'm really looking forward to that. By the way.
Oh, wait,
Because,
before
I'm
you
really
go-
excited about it. I'm excited. I'm excited about
Before
this.
you go, me and Keely are gonna do a magic trick for you.
Oh yeah, what's
She's
that?
gonna send me a treat all the way from the UK.
Well, Keely,
But you're gonna have to.
Keely
she's
is
gonna have
magic
to
in
reach.
itself.
Oh, there we go. What you got?
She just is.
She is magic, indeed.
She is.
Give me that flump, girl.
Give me that
You gotta go up though.
You get it then.
Oh yeah. How about that?
Whoa!
And
It's
much
like some Inception shit.
and much love to Mad Squirrel, by the way. Like, y'all. If anybody talks to Matt,
We'll
Squirrel,
let her
Absolutely.
know.
tell her I
Yeah,
love her.
she's so cool.
All right, guys. Hey, have a good night, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks, Doc, for having
Take
me,
care,
man.
brother.
No problem, man.
See you
Have a
later.
good one. Everybody, if you don't know, if you're watching, go check out the Blur's channel. He does a lot of good courtroom drama and things like that. And speaking
That's
of,
what he does?
what bullshit were you saying?
Nothing?
You son of a bitch. Speaking of drama, let me talk about someone who doesn't have a chance to win. If you thought it was bad when I brought it up before, fucking Blizzard is getting sued twice. They were getting sued for claims of
What the-
mistreatment, sexual harassment.
What the fuck is
Cat thinks it's
happening?
horrible. Look at that
Keely's
cat is
pussy's
like,
talking.
fuck these guys.
Really?
That cat was like, I fucking can't stand a Blizzard. These motherfuckers over here.
I'm sorry, my love.
So, jeez.
I think only
So-
PB heard what I said.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
have a
bet.
big mouth. I didn't hear anything.
I heard
So,
it.
Blizzard is facing a second lawsuit, and there's Jesus Christ. This is shit I'm talking. Like, I'm trying to get my professional face on, folks. This is what I deal with here.
I'm
trying to
sorry,
get my professional face on.
Oh, shit.
Achilles cat just interrupts.
even
if
if, Don, even if it's what you were saying about him before, like he's angry about it now. Make his voice heard.
The cat's like, Blizzard, fuck those guys.
I know, right? I heard about that, though. Okay, I'm
We
sorry,
got
Zod.
people laughing. So
What's going on with the whole Blizzard thing for real? Because I heard about that.
So, okay, just to frame this for people who don't know, they were already under investigation for frat boy behavior and misuse of company time, all sorts of shit. Now they're facing a second lawsuit after the investigation that was launched over the first lawsuit for them lying about stuff in the first lawsuit. They lied and said that there was nothing going on, but an internal investigation showed, in fact, it was worse. There's recorded sexual harassment, claims up the ass from female co-workers being harassed at the company, drinking on the job, which is the least surprisingly worse offense that's going down. So I'm going to read this because I don't think World of Warcraft's going to be around much longer, or Overwatch or anything, because
Jesus.
they're in a lot of fucking trouble. And this is specifically
No, they're
targeted.
shitty games anyways.
So Activision Blizzard faces a second lawsuit over the first lawsuit. A class action suit alleges the company purposefully misled investors with a false statement. Because I'm like, oh, so now they're being sued by people of the company and they're fucking investors. This is the shit that makes companies disappear. And I will be pissed because I've been waiting for Diablo 4 forever, and thanks to these assholes, I'm probably never going to get a good sequel
but
to
don't
that
you
game.
have a phone, Todd? Don't you have a phone?
Hey, yeah, I like phone games, you prick. I do, and I agreed with the guy's question. Everybody has a fucking phone. You know what? I thought that was funny. I play phone games, so I didn't have a problem like half the fucking
You
world.
guys got phones, right? Fucking asshole.
But
Yeah,
a
come
class
on, bro.
action lawsuit.
Don't you got a cell phone?
Jesus Christ. A class action lawsuit was filed today
It's time for a
in the
fag for
U.S.
me.
District Court of Central California on behalf of the investors that alleges Activision Blizzard intentional failure to disclose its ongoing problems with sexual harassment and discrimination artificially inflated the company's stock values. In lawman, in layman's terms, uh, hey, fuck you. If investors had known the extent of Activision Blizzard's issues, they wouldn't have invested in its stock. So this is serious because people brought stocks under false pretenses. These investors invested in their stock, and this could hurt uh, if their products start taking a hit. And there's a lot of people saying they won't uh, go near a Blizzard product, and it's going to be bad. So Activision Blizzard stock prices have been slowly declining since June 21st, when the news broke that the company was being sued by the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing over workplace culture that has fostered years of abuse, discrimination targeted at female employees. With a quarter two earnings call happening later today, investors are understandably concerned over the state of the companies they've invested in, which makes today the perfect day for the Los Angeles, the Rosen law firm, to file a class action suit on behalf of said investors. The suit, which covers everyone who has traded with Activision Blizzard securities between August 4th, 2016 and July 27th, 2021 seeks damages based on the defendant's violations of federal securities law by issuing materially false and misleading statements during the class action period. The suit not only names the corporate entity Activision Blizzard as defendants, but also the CEO, Bobby, I'm not going to say his name, but I believe it's Kotick, the CFO, Dennis, and the CFO, Spencer Newman, three executives who the suit states were instrumental in spreading false information. And just so you guys know, those guys dipped out. Uh, so anything I had to say maybe they weren't guilty, those guys fucking disappeared. So this is looking like Enron type shit. This is bad. This is really fucking bad.
Not
The
to mention the games fucking suck. It wasn't even worth it all.
fuck you. The contested information comes from the form of Activision Blizzard's annual SOX certifications. SOC refers to Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002, legislation passed to protect public from erroneous and fraudulent activities by publicly traded companies. Try saying that 3 times fast. Every year, companies must release a SOX certification signed by executives disclosing any potential legal issues, investigations, audits, or other procedures that could affect the value of the business, which they did not. Jesus Christ. Here's Activision's SOX certification from 2016 as signed off by Bobby Boy and Dennis. We are party to routine claims, suits, investigations, and audits and other proceedings arising from ordinary course of business, including with respect to intellectual property rights, contractual claims, labor and employment matters, regulatory matters, tax matters, unclaimed property matters, compliance matters, and collection matters. In my opinion, management, after consultation with legal counsel, since such routine claims and lawsuits are not significant, this is the part that's important. These lawsuits are not significant, and we do not expect them to have material adverse effect on our business, financial conditions, results of operations, or liquidity, which is a downright lie. He's basically saying that the suits that were brought against them have no bearing on how the stocks and investment will change. And that's a downright lie. A lot of people have been hearing about this and have been jumping ship. So they lied to the people invested in them. This is fucking horrendous. The class action suit claims that Activision Blizzard and its executives were aware of the company's issue of rampant sexual discrimination in the workplace and harassment during the periods these SOX certifications were issued and knowingly left out the information. The final sentence in the statement, in particular, reads false, but has remained unchanged since 2016, appearing most recently on Activision's Blizzard 2020 fiscal year-end report. As the events of the past couple of weeks have proven, the ongoing claims and the investigations have indeed had material adverse effect on Blizzard's business. It sounds like the Rosen law firm has a pretty solid case on its hands, and in case the firm rings a bell, it's the one behind the class action investor lawsuit against CD Projekt Red following the disastrous release of Cyberpunk 2077, which currently got settled out of court because they had no chance of winning that. So it's pretty bad. I don't know. PB, what do you think about this?
You took too long.
Sorry. Oh
He's
God.
awake. Okay.
Yeah, he's awake. He's just
Okay.
fucking choking a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. I had to cough. Reiterate your question, because you tried asking me a question the same way that somebody else used to ask me questions by rambling on and then saying, "What do you think?"
My question is, here's the question that I have. What do you make of the fact that they lied to their investors and all of this? Do you see this being the downfall and possibly end of this company? Because it's looking like that it's looking pretty bad for them.
I mean, do you want to get a pack of fucking lies in the morning that you have to deal with? Or would you like to receive a check in the mail for what you had already either built or purchased? I'll go with the second one.
Yeah, I would want the second one too, and I think that this is really really bad. This is the type of shit that kills companies, and it's a pretty bad look. I've seen game companies destroyed for less, and you know, I think that this could possibly be the end of, even if you don't like their games, one of the biggest gaming companies right now. You know, I think this is this is this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's horrendous. That's
Goes
why it's at the
all
top
way
of the
back
fucking
to the
website.
go woke, go broke thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's a bad thing. What about you, Justin? Because you know a little bit about this.
Justin.
Fucking asleep on the job. This 4
I
inches.
thought that he was driving, so hopefully he did fall asleep. Wait, Wait, that seems backwards. That's fine.
I'll tell you what I think. A ramble, 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 ramble. What do you think, PB?
Um, I don't know, man. I like the guy who does the voice at Kotaku, and he goes, Kotaku!
So you hope he doesn't get there.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
asked
what's
me what I
going on
thought.
with all this? I mean, it's like everyone is going on about this whole trying to find things to just ruin companies, and I don't get it, man. It's
I will make
throughout Hollywood.
myself
Now it's in
better.
gaming.
That's because they can make themselves feel better by taking down some alleged evil corporation instead of dealing with their own flaws.
Right. Yeah, I feel you.
Now, here's the thing. They did prove this, and I do want to say, if they're and look, I'm a
Well,
little
Prove
biased.
that's what I was
away.
gonna ask you too. Like, where's the proof? What's going on?
Here it comes.
There's been an investigation, and there's been a lot confirmed. They're not allowed, because of the court case pending, to release the evidence, but it looks like the people hired to investigate by their own company found the evidence. So I gotta take the claim. Like I always say, and you guys know, everybody in my chat knows, I always say, right, show me the proof. And apparently
Mm.
they have the proof. They can't release it until it goes to court. But it
Oh,
was their
okay.
own internal investigation. That's what's fucked up about it. Just think about it. You hire internally someone to investigate claims, and your own internal investigation finds these claims to be true.
Wow.
That's fucking bad. That's eh,
They better fucking do something about it, unlike the Attorney General of New York. She's fucking useless.
Right.
I mean, and look, I'll say it before. I don't care what medium I have. We have a lot of people who have gone through these types of situations. I don't care if it's a company that I like. Okay, on a serious note, if you are harassing and legitimately, not this woke shit, but if you are harassing women and you are discriminating people of race, you are a piece of shit, and they should get all of these people out, because I doubt everybody in the company is evil. That's just not true. But what this is going to do, and the bad part of this is, people who aren't necessarily involved, I read into this, and some people who got let go weren't even responsible for the harassment. So Blizzard's response to this first was to fire a bunch of people that were
Duh.
right, and then the people on the top who knew about it all left. These people I listed there, they
Smart.
left the company. Yeah, it was smart, because they fucking lied to their investors. They pulled, and if you guys are old enough to remember, everyone remembers the Enron case and how the workers wound up getting fucked over, and all of the CEO and the company execs stole large amounts of money, and they left their workers broke. And I can't
Yeah.
stand shit like this, because at the end of the day, being a game creator is really tough. Breaking into that market is a very hard thing to do. And could you imagine that you get into Blizzard, a big company, you spend your whole life honing your craft. You spend years of your life developing, you're on big projects. And then because of what somebody else does in a position of power, you lose everything you've ever worked for. I mean, on a serious note, I think that's really fucked up. I think I think these people need to be punished, because the people who worked hard their whole life to get there don't deserve to be punished with them.
Indeed.
Are
I
you
agree.
sure?
I mean,
Are you
if they were
sure?
the ones fucking doing bong shots, while they're working, there's nothing wrong with that. But while you're working, you don't need to be playing beer bong and doing a
The fuck is
fucking
beer bong?
How do you know
That's a game. Beer bong. I know what a beer bong is. I didn't know you played one like a fucking French horn.
It's
I
beer
mean,
pong.
hey, you haven't lived until you've done that. Yeah.
Yeah, play a beer bong.
Oh, well, good night, Janie Davis.
God.
Good night,
Good night,
Janie.
Jane.
Have fun with your narcolepsy. You're welcome.
And I just
I'm
wanted to
just
say thank
surprised
you to
PB's
the
still
chat.
awake.
Hey,
We've had
I'm
our
pushing it.
thank you to our chat. We apparently had trolls trying to infiltrate, and I appreciate all of you guys smacking them
Was it
down.
a troll? I don't know if it was a troll. It might have been.
No,
Did
I
you
have
see
no
what the
idea.
name was?
seriously, woman, I can't open it. I'm on I'm literally live right now.
I'm literally live.
Literally.
Like, do you hear this? Do you
Hey
guys
ho.
hear that smack? She is
Yeah,
opening my link,
you
and I
are
just want to
fucking
yell.
mentally abusing her.
How whoa, how does this get reversed on me?
Shit.
Oh dear God.
You got me
I
choking
am
now.
so getting taken
Like
out
she came out there, she asked you a question, and you were like, "What? I'm live! I'm live!" And she was like, "Hey, focus, focus."
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Planet Q's queen, she got it straight for you. It's beer pong, not beer bong.
no, there's something you take a shot out of called the beer bong. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
but you don't play it. You said play beer bong.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
Let's not focus
I
on
think
me. Let's
a
focus
beer.
on these people.
I think we were talking about is when they they poke a hole in the bottom of a beer can and then they open it and
Yeah,
just chug it. Is that what you're talking about?
yes, yes. See,
Gotcha.
Gary gets me, or Glary gets me.
A beer bong
Glary.
is a funnel with a tube.
Oh, okay. It's the funnel one. I knew it was
The
something that
other
gets you
way is
shit
just
faced really
the
quick.
other way is just shotgunning the beer.
That's what it is. That's shotgunning.
See,
Aha.
I like to say we're an educational channel here. You guys learn so much when you come.
Right.
You're
I
gonna
know,
learn
right? I
how
never
to
knew
get
this
drunk
before.
real fast. What was that,
What
Keely?
was
I said I never heard of this before.
She's
What?
taking notes. Like, I've got to try this.
I know. Can't do that with Brenda.
Wait, you never
Ooh.
heard of playing a beer bong before?
No.
None of us had. It was brand fucking new.
You know what? You know what? It's not brand new, and I will die on this fucking hill.
A bong.
Yes. He said,
Oh,
play beer
Oh,
bong.
we can hear Justin now. Justin, we
hey,
can hear
what's
you
up?
clearly.
Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, and you
Yeah.
can see me too. Hi.
Hey, there he is.
He's super fucking loud now. Yay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yay.
yeah.
So, speaking of lawsuits and beer
Oh
bongs,
no.
Oh, a transition.
this is getting great. I really hope the mouse gets rammed in the asshole because this is
Ooh.
just.
Yes, sir. Right for my colon.
I thought you liked mices and rats.
He doesn't love all the mice. He's a motherfucker. Oh.
Oh no.
So the
Oh,
theater
goodness.
owners and chief of the Black Widow lawsuit, Netflix and Delta Variety, they're all jumping in on the dangers that are going on with what Disney is trying to pull, and that they are coming out and saying some interesting things. And if you guys want to know how really fucking corrupt Disney is, they basically force these theaters to and I know they do this because they did this with all of their premieres, but they force theater owners to have a set amount of theaters for their movies. They did it with Endgame. They did it with that one fucking horrible movie they released that was on Disney Plus that no one watched. That
Mulan.
no, they did it with Milan too. But I'm talking about the one with the kid and the technology, and he had the glasses. It was a really fucking horrible movie. But
What?
anyways,
What?
they forced the theaters.
You were definitely talking about Mulan.
No, this was like a Percy Jackson thing. It was this kid whose parents got kidnapped, and he had to get their technology and figure out where they were.
That sounds boring.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, like the Parker Johnson thing. Gotcha.
What?
Yeah.
I still don't know who this is.
No one
But
knows.
anyways, that's not the fucking point. The point is that they monopolized the theaters. And now the theater owners are speaking out because with them taking as many slots as they did and then releasing it on Disney Plus, that also hurt the fact that the theaters could have had other movies playing in various theaters. But instead, Disney did what they do, and they monopolized all of these theaters, and it had less space to like have movies that were actually selling. And so the theater owners also took a hit. So
Ooh, take a hit.
things didn't go exactly as planned. After spending a bulk of the zombie apocalypse hustling to get government assistance for movie theaters hit hard by the apocalypse, John, whatever the fuck his last name is, should have been savoring the box office revival this summer. Instead, the head of the National Association of Theater Owners, or NATO, two organizations that are useless. The expedition. Oh, I'm sorry, that's bad, but
Oh my
I'm from the
god.
military. Okay, fucking the UN is useless. Anyways,
Come on, you can do this.
the expedition industry's main
Okay, never
lobbying
mind.
arm is working with members to try to convince Hollywood studios that they need to stop releasing movies on their in-house streaming services at the same time they debut in theaters. In July, after Black Widow dropped nearly 70, that's a lie, it was 80% at the box office, following a record breaking for the Apocalypse opening.
Yes!
NATO,
Yes! The kitten is back.
NATO released a blistering statement accusing the Walt Disney Company of cannibalizing film ticket sales by opting to make it available to rent simultaneously on Disney Plus. The organization charged that a simultaneous release is a apocalypse era artifact that should be left to history with the apocalypse itself. Star Scarlett Johansson agreed. A few weeks later, she sued Disney for breach of contract, alleging the hybrid release plan cost her millions in bonuses.
Well, I was going to
this-
ask
Aw.
that. Like, how does that work with the actors? They only get a cut from the box office. They don't get a cut from streaming services.
So here's the whole
There's
argument.
no way to typically track them. Most of
Yeah.
them, like everything on HBO Max, is always free, so you never know how to attribute what money where. But with this film, it was premiere access, so you could most definitely say, we made this much here, here's your cut of it. But
Yeah, like a pay-per-view
she-
type deal, right?
right, she believes that it would have made even more money if it was only in the box office. Because instead of having 5 people get together and watch one movie for $30, each of them has to pay. So that you let's round down for theater cost here. Like you're going from $30 to $50 minimum.
Ah, I see. That makes
Because
sense.
everybody's still going to want to see the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't necessarily believe that that's the case, and I don't know what studies are out there that you could find it, considering this is a relatively new thing of doing the simultaneous release bullshit. But I would think that they have something that they're going to reference to be able to say, hey, it would have made X amount more, because I guess it's going to have to do something, but I don't know how many people on the streaming side had other people watching with them. I don't know how
Right.
many of them watched the movie multiple times in the either 24 or 48 hours that you're given to watch it, because
Yeah,
I
that's
would think
true.
that it's possible that some of them would have went to see the movie in theaters more than once. So you have no idea what the number was going to be. So I like the fact that she's shooting for the moon with 50 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it, and she must have something because the lawyers wouldn't uh, dare go against Disney's stormtroopers.
It's a mouse!
So not unless you have some evidence. So they must have something that they can bring up that's got to be big. But this month, that guy and major theater owners will gather at CinemaCon, where Johansson's legal fight will be the topic du jour at the annual Expedition Industry Confab in Las Vegas. In advance of the conference, the NATO chief talked with Variety about the Black Widow suit, the Delta variant's impact on ticket sales, and why he thinks the movie business can't recover until more people get vaccinated. Which
Oh
fuck you,
boy.
guy. I'm
There
not
we
going to
go.
use. Yeah, you were doing good till you brought that shit up.
Yeah, they're politicizing everything
So
now,
they
especially
do a
with that.
Q&A, and the long short of it, because I'm not reading all these fucking
Yeah,
questions
give me
because
the
I'm not
fucking short of it. I only got 45 minutes left.
So the long short of it is that there is some evidence to this. I've worked with theaters. I do know that they were already hitting a decline. So uh, this hurts theater sales because I do believe you are taking some of that viewership where exclusively people would have had to go to theaters, would have been jazzed up to see it. Now, if you could just sit at home, but here's another thing. How many people, I would like to actually get numbers for how
7.
many people would pay $40. That's outlandish just to see
7
something.
Terrence bots.
I mean, yeah, we all know Terrence. Yeah, uh, yeah, they started it because of the apocalypse, and no, uh, WB is different, and I'll tell you where there's a discrepancy between WB and Disney. WB is not charging anyone, and they paid their actors, whether you like them or not. They paid all of them off during the pandemic and for this deal, and the directors. Disney did not pay any of the actors and are trying to get out of contracts with the streaming. Bob C, we'll call him, decided he's not going to fucking pay anybody. And this is the problem because as soon as they made it pay, the contracts change because the deals were made in 20 fucking 19 and 2018 before this shit hit. There's a 2-year gap, and Disney refused to renegotiate contracts. So they're being fucking scumbags about it. And Johansson's team tried to reach them before it came out and negotiate some kind of a deal. And Bob C basically told her to go fuck herself. And Kevin Feige has come out and said he tried.
Foggy.
Okay, don't derail
Again,
me.
we've been over this.
Don't derail me. The point is, Kevin came out and tried to talk with them and told them to just pay her to keep her happy because she's fucking leading the Tower of Terror she was supposed to be in, which I doubt they're going to do it with her now. So he was saying, keep your main actress happy and just pay her the extra. She wasn't asking for that much. She was just asking for a small fraction of whatever they made, and Disney wouldn't even take her call. So this is another example of the mouse being other
Shady as
scumbags.
fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty shady.
There's definitely
It's
something there though, because you got other actresses jumping on board that same suit.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, and Laura B, you're right. It is. It's worse than yeah. It's worse because WB, at least they chose to do it for free. So when you think about that business model, they're actually losing money. If a lot of people see a movie for free, your movie has to be quality for someone to see it for free and go, you know what? I want to see this on the big screen. And that worked. Godzilla did great. So you could do it for free and get people interested in going, I want to see two big monsters fight on the big screen, right? I want to be there. That's
yeah,
how they looked at it. But Disney was
pulling
like,
for
fuck that. We
subscriptions.
got to make money. We're charging everybody 40 fucking dollars. 40 Who the fuck? You know what? With all the mobile shit I got, really 40 fucking dollars to watch a movie? That's cheaper than going to the theater, buying popcorn, buying a drink, paying my girl's gas to get there, and then paying my way back. I could do all that shit and still probably not get up to $40.
Uh,
I'm
oh,
not
but you
paying
can
40
watch it
bucks to
over and
see a
over.
movie when it comes out a few months later, and I can either see it for free or just buy a Blu-ray for cheaper than that. No, sorry, not
Exactly.
happening. Yeah, 40 bucks? No, fuck you. That's too much.
Perp, that lawsuit is pending. He said, Zod, you should sue Disney for not giving you a check. I see why you don't support Disney Plus anymore. Yep, that's right.
What check
I
didn't
want my
you get?
$40. Hey, I was promoting Mandalorian, and I haven't seen shit, Disney. You want to silence me? You better give me that Disney money.
I loved
You know,
Mandalorian.
yeah, so did I. I'm not gonna sit here and bash everything. Mandalorian was great, and
I
I'm
thought it
not
was
gonna take
badass.
back my criticism because of my feelings now. I mean, that's a good show, but the shit they do behind the scenes is just it's too much for me. It's like, uh, look, actors can be scumbags, and I understand that, and it's not about the actor's character, which has been pointed out. It's about this long-standing history, and they've done this to Robin Williams. They've done this to their
Oh,
actors and actresses in the past. They fucked them over. And, you know, it's a point of treating your people and your workers good.
Hmm.
Um, and they don't. And I don't think it's right. I think that even if the person's a douchebag, if they come to work and they do a job and you have a contract with the person, you should honor that contract and not say, oh, well, during zombie apocalypse times, you're so insensitive for suing us for money we owe you. That's so insensitive. Why would you be such a horrible female? And
a
you
horrible female.
you fucking black
Bad
widow.
female. What the? Oh my
Like,
God.
look at this movie coming out and just suing us. Like, you're just getting all emotional and overreacting. Like, that's what they're saying.
Getting emotional.
Like,
I would be emotional over 50 million fucking dollars. Yes, I would raise hell.
like Disney, we're not talking about you owe them $5, $10, or they loaned you a 20 and you were just like,
I loaned you a
you're talking
20.
$50 fucking million.
It's a lot of fucking money, dude.
And I've heard people say, this is just another actor and actress. And I put it to you like this. If you go to work and you work an 8-hour shift, and then you do another 8 hours as a favor because the company comes and they go, hey, look, we need you to put in another 8 hours. Joe didn't come in and we'll pay you extra. And then you look on your check and you see that 8 hours that you worked extra as a favor is not there. Would you not say, hey, where the fuck is the rest of my money? That's 8 extra hours. That's the difference between me getting like 500 versus me getting 200 or 300, and I can't pay for this month's rent. Like,
Hmm.
if you put it in that perspective, and now you're talking about millions. And I'm not talking 1, 2, 3 million. You're talking millions of dollars where they could have just given her 10 and she would have been happy. This could have been avoided. But no, Bob had to buckle up his fucking straps tight and be like, nah, fuck that. I know how Bobby Boy Iger would just throw money at stuff, but not Bob C. Bob C's the sheriff in town. He ain't paying anyone shit.
Yeah, Bob Iger was a softie.
Bob C came in and goes, go ahead.
There's people who try to complain like, oh, you got 20 million, just take your 20 million and shut up and be happy with it. No, man, you got to get paid what you're worth. You're owed that much. You should get it, and you should fight for it. It doesn't even matter at this point. But like you said, you're talking millions. Of course, who wouldn't want it, and who wouldn't try to fight for it? But some of these haters are just like, oh well, shit, I don't even make $1 million. Just take that and be happy with it. No, man, get paid what you're worth.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Killy,
Hey,
I'm gonna put you on the spot here. What do you think?
I think that they should have waited a few weeks before they released it on streaming service at least, and even then, I think that she should get a bloody cut of it because it's her acting. You know what I mean? Like, why not pay the girl for what she's done? And to try around the world, a lot of the places have gone back to normal now, regarding restrictions and stuff. Obviously not everywhere, but a lot of places have, even in the UK where we have high cases or whatever, the restrictions are pretty much lifted and you can go to the cinema and that. You know what I mean? You don't need to have no certificate to say you've had your vaccine or whatever. You can just go. So I don't get why they're still doing this. I get it when you couldn't go at all, when everywhere was closed, and they just released everything on a streaming service, because the cinemas are shut. But now the cinemas are open, so why are they not? Why are they holding money back there? I don't get it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not an excuse. No.
I totally agree, and you're big into the Marvel stuff, and I'm glad to hear that, because it's not just like me and other people. It's like people who are fans are pointed out, like, hey, yeah, she does have a point. I mean, whether you like or hate a movie or what you feel about how it was acted, that doesn't excuse you from paying someone what they're owed and then using the coffee as an excuse. The couve,
Right.
the
couve.
The couve, okay? You can't just pull the couve card and be like, oh yeah, it's couve. I can't pay you what you're worth. I'm sorry. That's the shittiest. That was the shittiest stupid statement I've ever given or heard a company given for why they can't do something. It's like, you a sensitive bitch. Why would you bring this up?
Diming, man.
Yeah.
Oh, how dare you demand that we pay you what you owe? What we owe you? How you ungrateful bitch is what they're basically telling her.
Yeah, that's exactly how the statement sounds.
So emotional. That's what gets me.
They're just sitting there like, oh, look at her being emotional. And it's like, you know what? You do kind of come off sexist with your statement. I'm sorry, but that statement.
They really said it.
The balls on Bob C have got to be the hugest balls in the room, because the fact that he allowed that statement to be released doesn't make you look good.
Dude,
he gave the feminist ammo, so
you know what?
With that one.
Seriously, I miss Bob Iger. We all miss him. We wish he was back now. Everybody does. I apologize, Bob Iger. We took you for granted. We didn't know how good we had it under Bob Iger.
Lemon
He
Pie
paid
had
people.
two.
He did at least did the bare minimum by paying people when they did work. Pays interns, like shit like that. Like you think it's funny, like, but seriously, like I don't, man, Bob.
Agreed.
Bob,
Lemon
what is
Pie-
Chapek is his last name? What a fucking
Yeah.
chode. That guy, what an asshole.
And they said Lemon Pie said two good ones here. Said the pandemic is not an excuse to violate a contract made beforehand, which I totally agree, because it was 2 years before, so they don't have a leg to stand on there. And he said, so she said emotionally, not very PC for Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, you know what, right? Literally through everything that happened last year, Scarlett Johansson was filming and acting through all that, and having to go to work and try and work, work the best she could whilst everything was going on. I know a lot of people, millions of people did around the world, but I can't imagine that trying to act in that position when all these restrictions are going on must have been stressful, considering what everyone was used to in the first place. And she stuck to her contract, like Lemon Pie said. So at least they could do was stick to theirs.
Yeah, and KH brought up a great point, and this is the thing that I always focus on in my channel. And thank you, KH, because this is excellent. If the roles were reversed and ScarJo did not honor her contract, you can bet your ass they would have sued her for breaking contract.
Exactly. That's kind of what Keely was saying too. So.
They would have sued her before she even had a chance to go public. They would have had the spin machine going, and they would have had all of this shit out. They would have not only sued her, okay, but you got to understand, this company just doesn't take your money. They fucking destroy your credibility. She would not be able to get a job anywhere. They would have destroyed her. So now that the shoe's on the other foot, and this is, you got to remember, one thing people have been bringing up a lot, that's a fair point. This is career ending. When you go against a studio, you are essentially blacklisting yourself, because other studios look at that and go, well, if I piss her off, is she going to turn around and sue me? Even if you're right, it's a double-edged sword. So for her to risk, and she's been doing pretty good, for her to risk whatever career she might have from Avengers fame, there's a lot more involved in this than I think even we know. Because this is career kamikaze. Like, you're going against Disney. This is like the biggest show in town right now.
I love how you said career kamikaze. That was a very good phrase.
I mean, yeah, because sure, she could PR-wise, on top of what's going on with their theme parks and everything else, she could definitely hit Disney, but she's going to take the hit too. She's literally putting whatever career she has left on the line. And, not to glorify her, I mean, and not just because I have a personal thing for ScarJo. Love you, call me.
Ew. Weirdo.
You hush, Proper. Don't you dare talk about my ScarJo.
You think you own this woman? Oh, wow, you sexist pig.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Zod.
But
You got Emma Stone jumping on that bandwagon as well.
And look at what Rose said. I agree with her. ScarJo deserves everything she's owed. More talented than Turd, and I'll bet she'll get her money. Yeah, and that's the thing. You have people like Turd who can force WB to pay them more for a movie that definitely I don't think is going to
What
make
the hell kind
millions.
of pull does this turd have, man? I don't understand.
She's got
something behind the scenes, man. She's got the devil on her side,
I'm sure. But we're talking about, like, every time I've seen ScarJo, she's, you know what?
She's amazing.
Haters are gonna hate. Yeah, they might be overpaid, but
seriously, like, why does it need to really cost $300 million to make a movie? You could do so much more with that money. You could feed homeless people. You could literally do anything else, but you decided to make a shitty fucking movie. Like, it's ridiculous. It all costs too much.
But
Yeah.
speaking of movies that cost too much,
That's why
but
they
make
don't
a
want to
lot of
pay,
money,
because they're not getting the money off of it. They're not.
Well, they probably don't deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's their fault too.
But when you
for streaming
already
simultaneously.
yeah. Well, I will say, once you tell somebody you're going to give them a certain thing,
Right.
That's where it crosses the line for me.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
they lied,
Absolutely.
they should pay for it. But more importantly, let's talk about a movie that will make its money back. The Suicide Squad, which I've seen twice now, and I recommend everybody go and support this film because
I've
DC
heard some
finally
good
got a
things
win.
about it.
Yeah,
I've heard mixed opinions. Like, some people thought it was too much, it was too violent, and then other people were like, "This is amazing! It's the best movie ever." Which, no,
I actually heard that
yeah.
John Cena made a great appearance in that.
yeah.
He played his part
I'm
well.
gonna have my spoiler review and give full spoilers on Sunday, so you guys get to
Sweet.
hear all the great details. I will say both are valid opinions. I don't think it's a fucking 100% or 98% or whatever Shilling Tomatoes is pushing out this week, but I do think it's at least an 8.9 to 9. I'd almost give it. I put it in the 9 range. It was thoroughly enjoyable. The
Can I
trust you.
I have a question. Do I need to watch any of the other shitty films to understand it?
No. You can literally go in. If you've watched the first one, you'll get more out of something that happens in the beginning, but you can literally not have watched that horrible first one and still enjoy this one.
Or any of the movies?
It doesn't connect to any of them. They just make a reference to Superman once, and it's not anything we've seen on film. It's something that happened off screen, so there's no connection. This is a self-contained story.
Gotcha.
But the Suicide Squad shattered the Apocalypse box office record. The Suicide Squad has taken a king shark bite out of the oops, almost slipped. Sorry, YouTube gods. I meant Apocalypse.
They don't care if you say it.
Box office. Oh, they do. They have demonetized the video because I used that.
Really? That's sad.
Yeah, and they had it on the things of why they demonetized my video.
Can you just say it with an accent?
Yeah, that I could claim discrimination.
Discrimination. Right. Yeah. But
you're discriminating my white male privilege. Thanks to
discriminating it. I don't. Are you even using?
Minority.
You know what? I don't. You know what? Fuck it. Sure.
Thanks to a strong Thursday night ticket sales totaling 4.1 million, the James Gunn directed superhero flick now holds the title of the top grossing R-rated pre-sales release since the Apocalypse megavirus began, according to distributors.
The beer bug? Is that what some people have called it? The beer bug?
Beer bug. Atop sturdy box office numbers across its theatrical debut, The Suicide Squad, starring Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, Viola Davis, and a bunch. There's a lot of people in here. Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester?
A bunch of people.
Did I hear that correctly?
Sylvester Stallone.
More in the DC Comics tale. Also generated glowing reviews from critics and audience alike. The Suicide Squad post major Apocalypse box office record. Gunn's film serves as a pseudo do-over of director David Ayer's 2016 miraculous blockbuster. I added that because nobody knows how that movie fucking did as well as it did, which also starred Margot Robbie and Davis, among others like Will Smith, but was poorly received by fans and critics. It really is its own thing. Gunn previously told E of the unorthodox approach to crafting the sequel reboot hybrid. The studio definitely balked.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what that word is either.
I don't know what that is either. Though the global box office was decimated for months by the apocalypse virus, ticket sales have slowly ticked back up. No, that's bullshit. I'm not going to endorse that. But anyways, several films have since crossed 100 million mark, including Disney's Black Widow, which they're going to try to beef that up because it tied with Fast 9, which shouldn't have ever fucking
Oh
happened.
wow.
And Fast 9 beat it. And
Oh
Quiet
God.
Place took number 2. That's sad. Like when you tie with the Fast and Furious 9, that's not good. The
Well,
so it's just
the recent Fast movies have gotten over $1 billion, so that's not too bad.
I mean, but still, you're talking about back in the day, MCU would have crushed the Fast 9. So
Well,
Fast
let's
9.
the Fast and the
I was
Furious
burnt out
movies.
after
Yeah.
6.
You made it to 6, dude.
I did.
You
I
know
did.
what? You know what?
I made it all
I'll give the Fast and the Furious some credit because at least it's just goofy, stupid fun that it doesn't take
Yeah.
itself seriously. You know, there's always a place for those movies with just a
I was
bunch of
just a
fast
Paul
cars
Walker
and just.
fan.
hey,
You know
so
what?
just-
I will say that. Never mind. I'm not going to get into it now. I really want to, but you know
Go
what? You
for
know,
it.
know what? No, fuck it. It pisses me off when studios capitalize on the death of one of their actors, and Fast and the
Yeah,
Furious was a huge offender of that, and so was The Dark Knight. That's the only reason why Heath Ledger got an Oscar, because he died. No one would have given a shit if he didn't. They wouldn't have been.
No,
Oh, in his
no,
mery,
but
in his
the
They would have
memory,
been
yeah,
Oscar
it was so
stupid,
fucking
though.
fake. It was
Chadwick
fake.
Boseman got snubbed.
It's
and he should've got
disingenuous.
it for his last movie role, so we can't say that.
What do you
Because
mean?
Chadwick Boseman got snubbed over Anthony Hopkins in the recent. It was a big thing. I covered it on my channel.
What?
Chadwick
No one even
Boseman
heard of the movie
last-
that he was in, so it doesn't. I don't even think it.
No,
Man, I
that
was in love with
amazing.
Heath Ledger in A Knight's Tale. That's way before, like, you know. Have you guys ever seen that, A Knight's Tale?
No.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
an amazing movie.
it's such a
You
good
guys-
movie.
It's an amazing movie. Like it's a modern take on medieval stuff. It was very clever.
Mhm.
But anyways, he was a great actor, and Chadwick Boseman recently got snubbed. So I don't take the Oscars. Their credibility hasn't been credible since what fucking 80s is the last time they've ever nominated anything that's fucking deserved it. Half the time it's been foreign films no one's ever heard of, or you know, it's been the pick that you just know when you see a bunch of things about this one movie, you know it's going to win every fucking award. Like it's become such a joke. That's why their ratings have gone in the fucking toilet, because nobody gives a shit about what a bunch of old, rich, crusty white men have to say. Yeah, I used the Brie Larson.
Crusty, gosh damn it, you asshole! Why?
I'm just being real. No one gives a fuck. Those let's be real. Those awards are just so they can pat themselves on the back and go, "Look at how great we are. We're just so
Yeah.
above you common folk. We can award ourselves, and you watch it." Like, that's all those fucking awards are for. Like yes, Perp, you can clip that. There's gonna be a picture of me doing my snobby rich white man, but it's just like, oh, look at me. I can have a catering. You're not invited. Like, I mean, you know, I don't know why for years.
You are beneath me.
Yeah, I don't know why for years I've given a shit about them. Yes, that's true. Titanic did win, but, you know, let's be real. I feel like that was a great movie, don't get me wrong. And I said I got dragged to it. But Super Secret, I love the movie.
Oh,
So,
did you wake him up?
I woke him up. He's like, this motherfucker's talking about Titanic. I gotta jump on this insult. But no.
I know.
Titanic was a bit hyped. Let's be real. Like, let's look at the lineup that came out. Like, people forget the movie that created all of these camera movies came out at that time, Blair Witch, which was pretty big for.
You
the
mean
time.
found footage?
Yeah, the found footage
Camera movies? What?
The ones where they use the fucking camera lens.
They always use
docu-style.
they always use cameras
you,
while making a
Justin.
movie.
Fuck you. And your super like literal mindset. Yeah, of course they use cameras. We all know they shoot with cameras, Justin. Okay, they use cameras. I'm talking.
Didn't
about
seem like you knew
found
that.
footage perspective.
I'm just saying, all movies are made with cameras.
This is why I'm gonna have an aneurysm on stream. I'm just gonna fucking drop, and the stream's gonna keep on going because I've had a hemorrhage from dealing with your bullshit. I just gotta drop.
I don't think that's enough. You know, I don't think you've pushed yourself. You could do better. You're better than this.
Jesus Christ. So I got one more thing, and this is for hardcore fans, which I want to say thank you, by the way, because I did notice a lot of you guys like Dexter. So as promised, I have some new updates, and I even am willing to get a claim to show you guys some super secret stuff concerning the newest season of Dexter. And I gotta say, I am super fucking excited. Like, the original author is coming back. The original showrunner who made the show good for so many years is coming back for this final season. And I'm really hoping that after this, they please leave this show on a good note. Motherfucker, Showtime, don't fucking come back and do, okay, we did the revival, but let's now do a season 2 to it. No, just give us the good season and fucking let it go. Let Dexter fucking die. and please do not fuck this up. Because if they have an amazing season and then Showtime greenlights another season, I'm going to find the director and disclaimer, I'm going to burn down that fucking studio, okay? Because I'm not having somebody fuck up another property I love. I can't take it.
Hashtag Masters of the Universe.
Oh, Jesus, don't remind me of that fucking brain hemorrhage.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm just
So
getting
here we go.
over it.
Here's a little tease of our boy Dex.
Shit.
Last time we saw him, he fled in a very stupid manner we all hated. In a nonsensical manner, he left and he went to, I guess, Oregon and decided he was going to live a lumberjack life.
I've never seen Dexter before, so I might have to dip. Actually, you know what? I'm never gonna watch it anyway, so okay.
Catch up on Netflix. It's a great show.
How many seasons are there? Like 10?
8.
That's too much.
It's not
Binge
regular
time, baby.
seasons, Justin. It's 10 episodes per season. I think you can fucking
It's the
swing that.
apocalypse
80 episodes.
binge.
Huh? Oh yeah, 80 episodes. That's not that much. All right. Let's I can get through that in like a week. All right, here we go.
Okay.
So excited.
So, how are you feeling right now? Well, it's been a whirlwind. I've always had my demons, so I went away.
What's up, Jumbo? Hey, Mr. Lindsay.
I always wanted to live in a small town like that.
But sometimes I have an urge too strong to ignore. I kind of have a thing about blood. Every day I walk through this world, faking it. Knowing if someone knows who I am, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah, yo. It's a great shot.
This is all about blending in.
Like, oh, and they got the title New Blood. I am so like excited, like that.
That looks
Dude,
pretty
if
dope.
that doesn't hype you up, like that was an amazing trailer. I like how they allude to stuff. If you guys don't know, for Justin, who's new, he's basically a serial killer who kills serial killers.
Oh
And
no, I've heard of the premise. I just haven't seen anything of Dexter at all.
yeah, so in the
Let's
last
do a
season,
watch
he
party,
had.
Justin. You and me, baby.
Oh yeah,
I'd be down to do a watch party with you.
That would be cool.
yeah,
I
that'd
think.
be awesome.
I'm
I'd
craving
go.
Yeah, we'll
Vegas
get
now
some.
for some reason.
We'll get some popcorn. If I get scared, you know.
Yeah, I'll hold you.
Never.
Bye, Dave.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
also
have someone to protect me when I'm scared. So
You
yay.
know it.
Rose. You hit my favorite button. I am a huge Soprano fan. I cannot wait. I might do a watch for that trailer. Hey.
Ooh.
Wait, there are
right.
more Soprano seasons?
They got a
Didn't
prequel?
No, this is before The Sopranos. So James Gandolfini's son is going to play him before he got into the mob, and I like it. It's a nice tribute to his father.
That
I
sounds
think it's
interesting.
I think it's a very nice gesture. He said he wanted to play the role in honor of his dad's memory, so it's going to be Tony Soprano and how he got in charge leading up to The Sopranos. So it's going to be like
became a maid.
just
Oh, so it's going to be like Godfather 2, kind of.
yeah, and it's going to explain how he became Tony Soprano, because originally he was getting ready to go to college, and we hear about that through the show. But this movie is going to show you how,
Movie?
Yeah, it's going to have.
It's just one movie.
Yeah, it's one movie. It's going to have
cool.
John Berthal, who's been in like The Punisher and stuff. He's going to play.
Sweet.
He's going to play Dickie Montesanti. So Chris's father, he's still alive in this continuity, so he's going to be in it. They got a lot of big actors who is going to be in this show. So I'm super excited. We got Sopranos coming. We got Dexter. True Blood is being rebooted. God help us. David Acosta.
Is that the vampire shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, you hush about my True Blood. Okay.
You know what? I would.
Vampires and more sex and vampires and werewolves and fairies. Don't ask me about that.
There's
He loves
fairies.
vampires.
Oh
Yeah.
God! This is.
I've not seen that though. I've seen the Vampire Diaries and the originals. I love that. But I haven't seen True Blood.
Wait, that's not the same thing.
No.
Never mind. Ugh.
True Blood was an HBO show. It's a hard R.
I can't keep track of these girly, goofy, fruity vampire things.
Dude,
Oh, the vampires aren't fruity.
yeah, there were people getting their spines ripped out. There were
Yeah.
vampire.
But it was made for TV.
No, it was made for HBO. It's an
Oh.
HBO. Yeah, like there was a scene with a whole vampire orgy where they got high and they were all fucking. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. Time to do
I have to
some.
watch this True Blood.
Yeah,
This was in True Blood. Okay.
Yeah, watch that show. Like, watch the first season; it'll blow your mind. Like, oh my god! Like, there was
Blow
so
your
much
what?
gore to it. Blow your
You
mind.
have my attention now.
Yeah. It was one of my favorite shows. You know, you gotta ignore the fairy stuff.
There's fairies.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Sorry, that kills it for me.
I love
But it was a very good show. Annie Padalecki was in it. Who, if you don't know who she is, she was Rogue in the original X-Men, the '90s X-Men.
Oh.
Yeah, that was her, and we got to see all of her multiple times.
Oh,
Here to
cool.
tell you, I can't ever watch X-Men now.
I know.
Or
Start
maybe you
blushing.
can in a different light.
Once I watched True Blood, I tried to go back and watch like X and X2, and I'm like, all I see is her as Suki, and I can't I can't watch this show anymore. I
What
can't.
did you say? She calls Sucker.
Yeah, she's called Suki Stackhouse.
Sucky now.
Yeah, they actually explain where her name comes from and why it's unusual, but it's definitely a great show. And yes, I know Planet Q Queen. I'm going to do a reaction very late to the Ghostbusters Afterlife, but I gotta say, I don't want to put my faith in something because every time I think something's gonna be good, it utterly destroys my faith in humanity. But nothing can be worse than Ghostbusters 2015. There's not
Oh my god.
anything they can do.
Oh, back to that again.
So, I'm really
Honestly, I can't wait to see the new one though.
I am looking forward to it, and I'm gonna do
Yeah.
a review. I think we should all do a review on it. You
That
know,
would be so cool.
can I just be honest? I'm really getting tired of these fucking Stranger Things kids. I'm sorry. They're not great. Why the fuck are they in all these movies? Like, I'm
Like
sorry.
Fear
I know.
Street? Fear Street, that's because the chick has a contract or something. I don't know.
Well, no.
Well,
Fear
Fear
Street
Street
was
is
understandable. She
Fear Street
good.
was awesome. That surprised me how good it was and the balls that it had. Sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like,
Yeah,
I want
all three-
more of this R.L. Stein, not this Goosebumps crap.
Yeah, I think Fear Street she was good in, but I'm talking about like the trying to push them to be movie stars. Look, they were good in Stranger Things. They had a good chemistry, but I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be a dick here for a second. That kid in Afterlife, the kid with the hair or whatever, who was
Finn
in-
Wolfhard,
yeah,
Yeah.
the
He
kid
looks
with
fucking-
the hair.
he looks fucking weird. I'm sorry, he's a creepy ass kid.
He
I
kind of
just
plays the
can't
same
take him
character though.
seriously. He
Yeah, he was good in it.
he still looked like
Yeah.
a fucking weirdo in that too.
What do you mean he looked like a weirdo? It's his face. What
You
can't change
I'm
his
not
face, dude.
Here, but
He's
he
just kind of
just has
he's
that
like a
look that
one-trick
scares the
pony
shit out of me.
though. It seems like
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Why do
'Cause
you say that?
the characters that he plays, it's like it's just him all the time. It's
Yeah.
his persona is kind of just the same character in anything that I've seen.
I don't see evidence of that.
What's that?
I don't know if I see evidence of that. I thought he played a different character in It. I thought he did a great job playing Richie.
Actually, no, yeah, you're right. I think you're right.
I mean, unless there were other movies that I didn't see.
Maybe it's just his
Ooh,
mannerisms.
Geekocidal tendencies challenged us
Okay.
all.
But he did do a
said
good
Fear
job
Street
in
was
it,
awesome
though.
if you're
Honestly, he did.
15, blind, and deaf. You know, Geekocidal, I would have to disagree. I liked.
It wasn't awesome. It was spectacular. It was great.
I like the feel of being back in the 90s when they used to do those stabs from behind and
Oh my
horrible
God,
deaths
they
and
nailed it.
It all worked.
Did
Okay.
They
wait?
nailed it
Wasn't
with the '90s one?
oh with the scream, the obvious scream reference?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that.
It's
Like-
not a ripoff. It's a tribute.
And I enjoyed it. I miss those days. I miss the days where we had good old fashioned blood and gore and angsty teenagers whose stupid problems didn't make sense, but we
Mhm.
cared about it because we were angsty teenagers or adults,
Yeah,
pre-teen,
it was.
adult, you know.
God, it was nostalgia all day long, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
if you lived in that era and watched this, you understand, like, wow, that it was such a throwback because I remember the same feeling of when I sat down to watch Scream and I was like, this is the best movie ever constructed by man. Of course, I rewatched it now. And I'm like, eh.
Well, it's not. I don't consider it a horror movie. At least Scream. I consider it a comedy. It made me
Yeah,
laugh
like a
more than
gory
it made
comedy.
me. Yeah, it's like a horror comedy. Like the Scream 2 freaked me out because they
When they killed Randy, I was pissed.
Yeah, I was mad. I was angry.
I almost.
I wanted to throw popcorn at my TV. Just like, no. I was not.
Theater.
You were in the theater. You're lucky that you were able to see those movies in theaters. All I got was like, well, Lord of the Rings was great, Harry Potter, but that's all I had. That was it. And those dumb superhero movies, I didn't have that cool shit. I mean,
I love Mega Jetty. He said, "Why can't we just get into the running car? Are you crazy? Let's hide behind the chainsaws." Good idea.
Oh, what was that movie? Was that scary movie?
It was a commercial where the car commercial.
Oh.
I think it was like Geico or something where they're like, people make poor decisions in horror movies. And then she's like, why can't we go to the running car? And he goes,
I know.
Sally, don't be stupid. Let's go.
Hide behind the chainsaws. That's
Like,
so dumb. That's so funny.
Yep,
though.
Geico, thank you. I was like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But, I'm going to kind of start to wrap things up because I've been going for almost 2 hours and I've got a lot of shit I got to do tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Hey, I was actually able to join.
I know, and you joined it at a good way. Yeah, I mean, we were
in a good way.
Yeah, you were like, you know what I mean. Fucking tired.
Okay.
You
came back right on time.
I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it.
Dude, this
Justin, if you want a corny superhero show to watch, if you can find it, The Great American Hero, it's so awesome.
Maybe. I'm not a big fan of superhero stuff, but I might give it a shot if it's funny.
This first white dude with the fro is awesome.
There are white dudes that have fros? Oh, yeah, there are, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my best friends is a white dude that has a fro.
God. It's terrible. Your friend's sitting here watching and go, what a dick.
Oh, he doesn't watch your show.
Oh, well, fine.
Well, he doesn't know about you.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel much better. Like, yeah, what are you doing? Oh, just some douchebag on the internet. Nothing important. This guy in a fucking cowboy hat. He just fucking rambles on for like 2 hours about stupid shit.
Hey, that's what my show is too.
It's good shit. Good shit.
No,
PB is so good that PB is fucking knocked out. And
again,
with the service.
I will say
PB's gonna be in the chat. Like,
he heard you.
We gotta go too. Me and Keely have a date, so.
Ooh.
We're gonna.
Yeah. Well, I got my girl in the next room, so whatever.
Yeah, you lucky bastard. I have to hug my girl virtually.
Oh, you guys are such a cute couple. Anyways, okay, before I start getting on whatever, I already shed my once a year tier on Suicide Squad, so I'm done for the year. I don't consider
once a year.
Yeah, I got a rule. There's the once a year tier. Every year.
Wow, you heartless asshole.
I'm a fucking villain.
No, you don't get to use that as an excuse all the time. No.
I kick puppies and
what?
Hate some cats.
All right, you're going too far now. That's just messed up, man. Who kicks puppies?
And I make out. Speaking of which, before we go really quick, I just want to say, if I say anything offensive, I've got a scientific reason. Okay, bear with me. There's scientific evidence now. And
You're...
No. There's a scientific reason for me being an asshole. Finally, apparently, and I'm going.
You're
I'll probably do this tomorrow. Scientists are researching the alpha male gene.
No. It's because they think you're. I can't do it. I can't.
So I'm an asshole because there's an alpha male gene.
No.
And the alpha male gene is responsible for my behavior.
No,
So.
no, that's what they want to tell you. They're actually researching to study people with mental retardation.
Oh.
Yeah.
My genes
Hey,
are
They
look,
just
Levi's.
don't have the heart to
Maybe.
tell you.
They're pulling a Peter Griffin on me. This is your IQ right here. This is the standard. This is the standard.
Oh, man.
You're here. No. Yeah.
Forrest is right here.
Planet Q Queen says you're a special case study. Yep, I've
Definitely
officially
special.
I've joined the science community, and I'm signed up the alpha male gene.
Oh, God, just stop.
We're going to prove it. Okay, we're not to blame, ladies. There's an alpha male gene that makes us inherent assholes, and the good folks at Harvard are gonna. Who keeps on giving these people money? Who keeps on?
You're making this shit up as you go.
I'm not. I swear to God, it's a real legitimate thing. I will prove it tomorrow. The alpha male gene. That's what we'll talk about.
You're not fucking serious, right?
No, I'm dead ass serious. It's a real fucking thing. They're really trying to make this a thing about the alpha male gene. I'm not even joking. It's a fucking legitimate study.
Bullshit.
Oh boy. I'll be wearing my Levi's.
Says, they're studying dudes who wear cowboy hats. Speaking of puppy kittens, I plan on Mega Jetty One says I plan on something being done along the lines of getting cats out of trees trope in my blue Shogun. How I do it will surprise you all. So, and go check out Mega Jetty. Go check out the Glare. They got good content. I'm gonna go down the line. PB, what do you got next for us? That's great stuff. Okay, moving right along.
You started boring him with your Activision monologue.
Let's go to
Activision.
Glary or the Glare. The Glary.
Well, my channel is your boy Gary, but I haven't done much on there because I'm basically just doing stuff with Keely right now, so I can let her tell you exactly what's going on in her channel and the stuff that we've been doing together as well.
So, Miss Keely, you have the spotlight. What are you doing?
So, me and Gary just finished doing the mindfulness series. That video is up if you want to go and watch that last video there. And obviously on Tuesdays I do my oracle cards and stuff on my stream, and that's at 10:30 p.m. UK, 5:30 p.m. EST on a Tuesday. And we've got some other stuff coming up, but you got to wait and see for when me and Gary finally get round to it. When it happens.
Yeah,
but I've got a new video coming out today for something that's just been dropped in the news that I don't think I've not seen anyone else cover yet, but I think the community that we're in will be quite interested in it, really. Gary knows what it is, but I'm not going to tell anyone.
It's a surprise.
Ooh.
Also, you guys check out Keely and Zod did a live stream earlier today, which I was asleep on. But it was really good. I went back and watched most of it, and it was a really good back and forth. And talking about some really interesting stuff there. So if you guys want to go check that out, go to Keely Talks.
Well, there goes my segue, because that was so much smoother. I was going to say you had some asshole on earlier who just wouldn't shut up. And you had to threaten to exile him to his own planet. And by the way, before I get to Justin Proper, I do want to give a shout out. Planet Q's Queen, she's always here and on multiple channels helping us out. So go check out her Twitch. I've actually been on one of her panels with Jenny Godden and Rebecca and a couple of other people, and they're really great. They do some really good stuff over there. So she's got that link in there. Go check her out. She's located behind Pluto. Okay, to the right of Krypton,
Right.
kind of Phantom Zone adjacent. So,
That's so cool.
so go and check her out because I gotta say I'm really proud of the way this community has branched off, and everybody has such unique shows. They have such a unique spin that we can't always get to. And I think the way that this community grows is by supporting each other and making sure we watch um, each other's content and really help each other out. And I can't.
Side, look
When
out.
I first started this, I never imagined being at 1,000, but also having so many great creators around me. It means a lot.
You've been doing
And
awesome, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to see us all succeed. I think the more voices we have, the more people that we are able to reach, is more people who can uh, come and get behind this great cause, and not just the Johnny Depp thing, but we're really building a great community here, which is important. We
Yeah.
got a really nice. This is one of the best communities that I've ever been a part of, and I feel really honored that you guys have come listen to us and had some laughs. So go support
Cheers.
everyone. And speaking of supporting people, here's this asshole here. What do you got?
Hi, I'm the asshole.
I love that AC/DC sign, by the way. It's awesome.
Everyone says that. Thank you. Sorry.
Brain
I thought someone was going to say something. Yeah, I'm Justin. I have a show called This Week in Bullshit. Usually it's on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're not going to have a show next week because I just became an uncle.
Oh, shit.
And I'd like to show you guys, if you like, I'd like to show you guys a picture of my niece.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's wait.
It's my sister's little dog.
Oh, that's so cute.
You threw me for a loop because then I seen that before I added it in, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Well,
That's
oh my God, look at
adorable,
that
though.
face.
Oh yeah,
That's so
yeah.
adorable.
It's my niece. I can't wait to see her, and I can't wait to see my. I'm gonna go visit my grandparents too, and I've told you about that, Zod. But yeah, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna take a week off to visit family, and then next week will be the week after.
Awesome.
We'll be right on to your regular scheduled programming. That sounded so much more lame than it was in my head. All right. Thank you.
Nah,
And thank you
sounded
for inviting me
perfect.
every week. I really appreciate it. It makes my Fridays just a little bit less awful.
Yeah, if you guys don't know the history, me and Justin bonded over Cobra Kai because we had talked before that, but then we both found out we were mega Cobra Kai fans, and Justin has been one of the eldest members here in the fandom zone since the beginning, or somewhere around that point. And so I always enjoy having him here. He's always got great topics. He's almost as funny as my channel. Almost as funny as this guy.
That look.
No, but Justin's got great content, and he really helped me out when I was struggling, and I've talked to him a lot on a personal level. And you guys, please go over there and support his channel. He does great stuff, and This Week in Bullshit is hilarious. And I actually got to be on one of those panels, and I just want you to know all your panelists are fucking certifiably nuts. And I love it.
That's why we have you on too, and we have PB on.
Yeah. Well,
You fit right in with the nutcases.
I complimented, I guess, but thank you everybody for watching. Tomorrow will be another late night talks. Don't ask me my topics, I fucking wing it. Sunday we're going to do a special, spoiler-filled review of the Suicide Squad. But in the beginning, I'll have non-spoilers, and then I'll put my banner up, which now flashes across the screen. PD's taught me how to do that. So I'm going to do some spoiling reviews towards the end, and I'm going to break down all the characters and the story and the 2 end credit scenes, and
2 of
tell
them.
you guys, yeah, there's 2 of them, and tell all you guys my predictions and where I'm going. There's also going to be an HBO Max series based on this show. It's going to be on Peacemaker, so I'll kind of get into all of that stuff on my show. It'll be great, and you'll get to hear why my lovely future wife was terrified. There were some scenes that bugged her, not the ones you would think, but overall she enjoyed it too. So I might have her come on for a little bit and talk about what she liked. I'm also going to have the little dictator, so maybe on Sunday you guys will get to see my daughter. She'll have no clue what I'm talking about, but
Oh.
and I'm probably not going to swear because I try to be a better influence with her. So
you're not going to swear? Come on, no. That's
yes,
no.
Justin.
I'll see when I believe it.
I don't want my daughter to have a filthy mouth, even though I got called in. Real quick story before I go. I got called into the principal's office because apparently she was filling up her water bottle and she dropped it. And in the middle of a busy hallway, she said, "Motherfucker."
Oh, so what? That's such bullshit. Getting in trouble because you said a bad word.
Now, here's the funny part. And so they call me up and I answered the phone. I'm like, "Oh, this motherfucker, hello?" And they were like, "Hi, this is the school." Well, obviously, we know where she got this from. The guy's thinking, because I'm like, "This motherfucker, hello."
Hello.
That's where she gets it from. I see.
So, I go in there.
That's why you got called to the principal's office.
I felt like I was in trouble because they're all sitting here like, well, obviously at her home, maybe we should encourage less, a more friendly environment. I was like,
encourage a more friendly and what she swore. But that's what I don't miss about school is just stupid rules like that. Like you can't have a cell phone. You couldn't have a backpack inside of a classroom. It was ridiculous. So dumb.
If I got into trouble every time I swore in school, I would never be there. Not that I was there much, but I wouldn't be there even more because of I would say motherfucker all the time, and my teachers would be like, I remember we had this one teacher and he didn't pull any punches, and he's like, "Put your asses down in your chairs," and he just used it. He would swear in class, and we all just looked like, this dude just said fuck. He didn't care. He was like one of them 10-year, I've been here 40 years.
Sam Jackson as a teacher.
Yeah, it's like
he's like fed up with the students. He's like, I don't care anymore.
He's like, you're the reason why I drink a fifth of vodka when I go home. All you motherfuckers make me sick. But anyways, thanks for coming to our motherfucking show. Have wonderful.
Let's see what you kind of did there.
Turn to chapter motherfucking 2.
So all you motherfuckers have a great motherfucking night. Cause I'm Samuel L. Jackson, bitch.
Motherfucker.
Right.
Wait, what the fuck kind of Samuel L. Jackson was that? He doesn't talk like this. He doesn't talk like that.
Understand the words coming out of my mouth? All right, I'm gonna end on that before I fucking lose. Good night, everybody.
Night, guys.